you know, I do believe if you're going to find a contrast between men and women in this scenario, I do believe that men fear shame more than women, which can be their downfall to some degree, and that shame is intrinsic with emasculation, I suppose. But I don't think that that at least I'll speak for my character. I never felt that he was emasculated. I felt that he was in you know, a shame spiral to some degree. I mean, this happened on his watch. He's carrying this little bag of rocks around with him all day, every second of the day, and he's experiencing the consequences of that. And you know, I think in the end, his redemption is finding his power and finding his voice and believing in himself and seeing that those convictions actually led to something positive. Is in essence, he's regaining his power. But I don't think it's his masculinity necessarily.
Someone you can very clearly eyeball walking down the street and going, that person shouldn't be here. You know, and it's not someone how it usually actually is, where it's a family member, it's a school teacher, it's someone that you're familiar with, it's someone that you know, it's your neighbor, it's someone you work with, it's, you know, so you're watching these conversations between people and they have regular jobs and friends and lives and really nice homes that you'd like to have dinner at. You know, it's not always portrayed, if evil doesn't look like someone standing in the corner with a mustache going, you know, like it would be so easy.
Although he did have a mustache.
Yeah, he did. He did, but not going.
I would say that I was both terrified, horrified, and honored that Adam saw me as a perfect fit for this character. I was pretty scared. I read the J.C. Dugard story, which scared me even more. And then I read several documents that Adam had passed on to me that kept scaring me. But I thought, what a great challenge, and what a journey to take, because I was so scared. Yeah.
Is it terrible to say that we laughed a lot while we were making this movie and having a really great time? It's horrible. Like, it was like, we'd be laughing hysterically, and then he'd go, action, she'd be crying, and I'm holding on to her. Like, it was horrible. Yeah. I think it was the only way to kind of get through it, though, because it's just,
it is the mark of a terrific director, though, that you have that expanse on the set each day, and you know, I've worked with a lot of directors that, you know, I worked with a director years ago that said, don't blink.
Come on.
And I said, what do you mean don't blink? Can I treat myself to a blink every hour just to lubricate the eyeballs, or I don't understand? And he said, it betrays vulnerability. And I just thought, wow, that right there is grade A shit direction. What I love about working on a set like this, though, is that you have that ability to just be everything and be vulnerable, and in a moment that calls for anger, you can actually go the other way, and Adam will sit with it, and he'll tell you, certainly, if he doesn't feel it's the right way to go. But for me, it was a real relief. It was just something that I really needed at that time.
You just blinked 24 times.
I certainly did. I'm a proud blinker.